start here. Alright, so this is Vampire the Masquerade. Set within the Twin Cities of the modern age, and all of you players, whether you be new, have played with me before, or have at least collaborated in some fashion or another, and new faces as the metaphysical sense, I guess. Either way, welcome to this table space. Character creation. You caused me great stress and fear, so we'll see where that leads.
I'm excited.
Fantastic.
Alright. Then we will simply jump right into it, because I think that is the best way to get the most out of this, and because I need a sense of some order, because my Wednesday party is like Dimension 20, and I need balance. Alright. The first rule of the Masquerade: Thou shalt not reveal thy nature to those not of the blood. Doing so shall renounce thy claims of blood. The Masquerade. Unknowing to the mortal and waking world, we pan down into a slightly cloudy, rainy night. The din of the city, sirens, domestic arguments, the passing of cars, the chatter of people, the rompings of pub crawls, the screech of an alley cat. However, further uptown, in the area that is named as such, a particular speakeasy style club rests with a well-behaved but rambunctious crowd. During the disappearing hours of the club, what would Cassius be doing?
Heading to the bar currently. VIP lounge, though.
Alright. Tending to the bar and doing such, there is a little bit of a commotion in the exterior to the VIP lounge. It is a rowdy patron, maybe, though it does seem to create a bit more waves than that. With the music and the slightly active and chaotic crowd, you cannot make out what conversations be made. Do you wait or investigate?
I will point at whatever server might be around and have them watch the bar and go investigate.
Alright, you do have a few, servers, a lot of them just given the location, and because the U of M isn't too terribly far away, makes for good part-time, though people who are doing, club work here and have college studies, they're a little insane. They just have to be.
Mm-hmm.
or they're towards the end of their graduating year, in which case, that's also a possibility. However, within this club, where the activity and the curiosities are being had, a rather tall woman of decently striking figure, long, straight, blondish hair, eyes that have almost a calculating and judgmental gaze. Not towards any of the workers in particular, but more towards the crowd. She's wearing kind of, which is a little strange given the time of year, which is later spring, but is wearing a fairly slim fit, long, gray coat with a black fur trim onto it. A adornment of different rings that seem on the left hand that seem to just be for attention grabbing. She looks around and takes notice of you. Cassius, you are familiar with this person, though you have interacted with her on a very, very limited scape. This is Zoe Laurent, who is currently the prince of the area.
I just put on my most pleasant smile and get within talking distance.
Okay. She doesn't seem to have any issue with your approach. It's not tense. There's no tensing of shoulders or anything. It clearly seems to be standard fare. She doesn't seem to be intimidated by the crowd. Maybe perturbed and slightly annoyed, as she has at least a personal guard that's trying to, distance people. You, of course, know her true kindred nature. However, to the mortal world, she is a entrepreneur of fine wine and dining, and invests in such opportunities. But having
I
her visit a place that is, quite frankly, a little beneath her is a little strange.
right. Okay. Well, there are plenty of witnesses around, so I suppose I'm just going to have to. Miss Laurent, it's a pleasure to see you here. Can I help you? Did you need? We can go to the VIP lounge if you prefer.
I think the VIP lounge would be a fantastic idea.
Excellent. Please follow me.
Alright. As you enter into the VIP space, is it
It's
curtains, doors? What kind of
it's like
situation?
thick curtains with its own. Rather than a door, it's thick curtains that do really well at blocking out sound, light, definitely any views inside. It's kind of like a space that's big enough for like maybe 30, 40 people, but never usually has that many people for obvious exclusive reasons.
Okay. She steps in. The bodyguard does, and you do note, this bodyguard does draw breath. Can smell the slight exhale and can hear the slight inhale. And it's not an act as you have learned to do. This is very much organic, and given everything going on, it does seem like this individual has maybe doesn't know everything, but has knows more than most. But she did stop the individual, and just outside will be fine. She
Emotion.
she doesn't even wait for your emotion. She just takes a seat.
I was just gonna motion at the like how crowded. Like I honestly don't know how since it is the VIP lounge, but it does get business from people like reserving it, etc. Like how crowded is it currently? Besides like a server at the bar.
There's maybe 3 or 4 people. Not a huge amount right now. If it were to be on a weekend night, it'd be a little different. But as it is kind of later in the week days, for lack of a better term, not as much.
All right. Can I get you something to drink, or shall we just get down to whatever conversation is about to have?
Well, if you have any higher end red wines, I would take you up on that offer.
I do. I have a very nice vintage from France, if that would work.
That would indeed work.
Be right back. Yeah, I'll just go get a couple glasses of that.
Alright.
And also bring the bottle, you know. I'm not skimping.
Okay. She takes the wine and drinks it at a agonizingly slow pace. Much that you would see in like a higher social party. Maybe it's not. It's reserved.
Mm.
Well, Cassius, I'm sure you have questions.
And I'm sure you'll give whatever answers you're willing to. May I ask what brings you here to this part of town? Such a lackluster night, really. Bit slow.
For a lead. There's a particular kin that has been running rampant from the northeast coast all the way to the Midwest.
Ah,
At first, we thought it was the Inquisition. However, recent calls and contacts with different princes of different areas have indeed verified that it is one of our own.
less than ideal.
And recent events do point them to here.
Well, that just won't do, will it?
No, it will not.
What can I do for you in that case?
Simply stay vigilant, and you have my number, so should you find anything suspicious or of interesting nature, I do expect and would hope you would inform me.
Do we have any description, or at least possibly a clan?
Not currently, though the current assumption is one of mine. Ventrue.
Ah. Well, I will keep an eye out. I haven't heard anything of any new faces in these particular scenes, but I will keep you informed.
Of course. While I was talking with one of the barons on the east, they did mention a couple rumors somewhat involving you. Though they are somewhat troubling to hear, though word of mouth is so untrustworthy, and I would like to believe none of it's true.
I have been here for several years at this point, so I am mildly concerned what rumors there could even be. I left on good terms, as far as I'm aware.
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, no, I'm gonna let this, No, she's too inquisitive for that. Alright. The way you've worded it in such a way, I think... Charisma Persuasion roll works here?
Okay. So I roll the amount of dice that I have dots of.
Yep, combined. Between those two.
Okay. Well, you said charisma persuasion?
Yep.
Okay, let me count out 7 die. Alright. Alright. There we go. Okay. A success is anything over
6 or over.
6 or over? Okay, that. 4 successes out of 7?
Okay. Well, I was just double checking.
Of course.
It is troubling to hear such news.
Hopefully, I can reassure you.
Well, enjoy the rest of your night.
Thank you. You as well.
The wine was lovely. I do not believe I've had this brand before.
Somewhere near the region of... Oh, somewhere in the Loire Valley. Can't remember the exact name of the chateau that he purchased that from.
Well, I will keep it in mind. She sits up, straightens out her coat. Bodyguard waiting at the exterior of the VIP lounge. Notably, she hasn't really drank a lot of the wine.
I mean, neither is he.
She goes to leave. And you, though it does nothing for you, there is a slight, almost sigh of relief. As that particular area of inquisitiveness could have been fairly troublesome.
Mm-hmm. Right, Rachel, you can take the floor back over. I'll handle it.
Alright.
Ow. And our guest didn't finish this, so lucky you, free glass.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean you to break the moment. I was just like, snap to attention there.
Perfect.
Oh my god,
Perfect. I love
sorry, go on.
No, this is the tabletop experience.
Yep.
As you go back to doing your duties before eventually closing down the speakeasy. Solomon, what do you think you were doing in this moment, in the later evenings of the day?
Either making a delivery or enjoying a night off. One of the two.
Given your situation,
Uh-huh.
nights off don't come very often.
No, they don't. Making a delivery of some sort.
Yeah. Rather, I would say you're finishing one. You would have finished mostly, punching that in and all of that. Not the greatest delivery. Client was a little bit more belligerent than you would have liked. Though, upon completing a delivery, where would you go?
That entirely depends. Am I receiving payment from a kindred or a kind?
In this instance, it would probably be a kindred.
I would immediately return to my van to stash the payment
Okay.
as soon as possible.
Any particular location you...
At this moment, my van is down a dead-end road somewhere on the edges of in a run-down section of the east end of town. He tends to prefer the various baronies to the Camarilla holdings.
Fair enough. Your relaxation or night off after your delivery is, rudely interrupted, maybe lost in thought, as you hear a knock on your window.
Of course, no rest for the wicked. I will. Sure. I'll peek out of the driver's or passenger's side window.
Drivers.
I'll poke my head out from the back, little trap door I've had installed, and take a peek out.
It looks like a beat cop on patrol.
Alright, I'll shut the door behind me, slide over the seat, open the door, and slip out of the, van. Evening.
Evening. So, you know you can't park your vehicle here, right?
Of course, just had to make a quick stop.
Alright, well. Just, in the future, if you wanna stay overnight somewhere, there's 24-hour Walmarts and Targets that works.
I prefer the outskirts, but thank you. I'll keep that in mind. Without waiting for his dismissal, I'll climb back into the truck and start it up.
Alright. Okay. All that happening, as you are leaving a location, as you have been so irritatingly interrupted, and this is not uncommon for you.
Not at all.
I would imagine most nights it's an interruption of some kind before finding a place.
Oh, absolutely.
However, being that it is still not the witching hour of the night, as it were, there's still a decent bit of traffic. And you, as you are driving, you are fairly rudely cut off by a very nice looking, black tinted, window Mercedes.
Local plates or out of town?
The local.
Or state? Okay, I'll make a mental note of the license plate.
Alright.
And just kind of keep an eye on the vague direction that it's going as I make my way through town.
The Mercedes is, leaving from an area of the uptown of Minneapolis and is going deeper into the city. As it begins to drive off, no, that probably doesn't happen. With your gifted vision, you watch as the driver's side window of this Mercedes, as it begins to drive off, shatter, and this intense whirring, as it whizzes, almost angular from your driver's side, slightly, what you can hear just barely whistling past your driver's side mirror and going into the driver's side of the Mercedes, the window shattering, breaking, and the car spinning out of control and flipping and rolling onto the sidewalk.
Oh, well, I'm stopping then. I have to check this out. Someone might be hurt.
Alright.
Immediately pull over. Make sure I'm not about to get shot or run over. And go investigate the Mercedes. Go ahead and activate. How dark is it in the area?
It's not horribly dark, but it's not terribly light either. Some of the street lamps and stuff, are in that weird stage between turning on and off every now and again.
Oh. Okay. I'll throw on some darkly tinted shades and activate Eyes of the Beast to help with my dark vision.
Okay. Anything particular you're doing with that aside?
Just for ease of sight.
Okay. All of that, going through and checking this, going up to where the now upside down vehicle is, well, it's not even upside down, it's kind of upside down and angled. But looking into the driver's side, there's a human man, fairly tall, bald, and just clearly not on this earth anymore. It's very much, he was the target of what you assume at this moment to probably be a bullet.
Mm-hmm. Tracks. Was there anyone else in the vehicle?
There is. There is a particularly, somewhat tall, blonde woman with a slim coat with a fur trim. Got a little bit of, cuts and bruising as well.
Do I recognize her for who she is?
I would say yes, just because you would have to.
I mean, that's fair. I try to keep a low profile. All right. Assuming bullets are not raining from the sky at this particular moment, I will move to get that door open and help her out.
Okay.
And I will attempt to keep my eye out for anyone approaching or any further ambushes happening.
Alright, the door itself you're lucky with. It's not warped or anything. It seems to be just fine. However, I would say looking around for any potential stuff of danger. I'm gonna say that's a wit survival, I think.
With survival. Okay. Where did I just see? There it is. Excellent. No survival here. Nothing.
Okay. As you get the door open and the woman clambers out. Damn it.
Having a fun night, ma'am?
His joke's great. No. As you can plainly see.
Oh, I guess we're getting out of here. You want my truck or my bike?
I don't really drive.
Truck it is. Come in. I'll give one quick glance into the Mercedes, see if there's any briefcases or anything that looks vaguely important that we should be grabbing.
There is.
But
There looks like there is a small leather case. It's not much bigger than a book, maybe.
okay. All right. I'll grab that, and I will take her to the van, get her in the passenger seat or in the back as she would prefer. She doesn't want to be in the back. And I'm going to keep my eye out. And I'm expecting another shot anytime.
There is. The moment you kind of get somewhat anxiously settled and start up the vehicle again, a bullet crashes into your driver's side windshield. Which a little tragic since yes, this van's not the greatest, but constant repairs on it suck.
Yes, it does. Yeah.
One
Okay.
thing you do catch very, like, as it passes through, it's a high velocity round as it passes through. You can just out of the corner of your eye see a muzzle flash.
Excellent. Approximate distance? A few streets over?
If you were to take a guess, maybe 400 feet.
Oh, fun. Okay. I will, doing my best to not cause too much of a disturbance in what traffic is in the area, I will take the next immediate right to attempt to put more of my reinforced van between the shooter and me. And I am going to be weaving in and out of traffic with a small moving van.
This is amazing. I love this.
It's what I do.
Yeah, this is gonna be a composure drive check because it's a lot.
Alright, that one's a little better for me. 4 successes.
4 successes. Alright. Alright, yep. You were able to do so, and any sort of weapons fire does seem to cease and desist.
Good. Being out of immediate danger, it seems, I will attempt to get directions to wherever the hell I need to be driving from my passenger.
Alright. She will give you details to a particularly somewhat medium-sized skyscraper building.
Always the same with these people. Alright. I will head that way, and I'll take it a little bit roundabout. I'm not gonna go straight there.
Okay.
Try to see if I'm being tailed.
So, ironically enough, and this is a fun fact, Minneapolis is an absolute fucking hellscape when it comes to roads.
Excellent.
So you can easily do that, and even if you weren't being chased and just following someone, which I've had to do in real life, it's really fucking hard. Like, you get lost really fast.
Oh, hell, that makes my job easy.
Yep. All of that as you drive at a relatively hasted but not rushed pace to the tower. Ira, what do you think you're doing on this particular evening? I do not know if you're muted or not.
Leah. Leah.
Yes, I was muted. I'm sorry. I was like, no, my mic's not muted, but it was the mic itself.
Ah, yeah.
Okay. Wait.
What?
Okay. Could you please repeat?
Yes, as that van is going to the tower, what do you think your character is doing? Given the late evening.
Probably hanging around the like doors or like the edge of like a club or a concert scene kind of happening. You know, doing their job as like extra muscle or a bouncer that they do.
Alright. All of that, with sort of extra muscle, clubs and all that can be obnoxiously loud at times.
Oh yeah.
But standing out in the alley, you can almost swear you hear throughout somewhere in the city, and at a decently close area.
Oh. For a second, I'm gonna be like, that's not my problem. And then Ira's gonna want to go check it out and see what's going on in case anyone's like nearby or gonna be like coming anywhere nearby. So Ira's gonna like poke their head back in and be like, "Hey, I need someone out here. I'm gonna go check something out."
Okay. The club acknowledges that you are also kind of part-time because you kind of just go around. They do kind of, it's a little bit of a strange reaction just because it's a club. They didn't hear it. Why would you need to go check something out? It's fine. But they eventually do adhere to it, and you are left to go and investigate. You have a rough gauge of where that sound came from.
Okay. I'm gonna make sure I'm like down more of a darker alley. And then I'm gonna start just kind of heading that way. But I am gonna use some of my stuff.
Okay.
I believe I have like a leap. Hold on. Yeah, I've got soaring leap, so I can kind of jump like 5 meters at a time
Okay.
horizontally. So I'm going to use that to try and like cover a lot of like ground, but staying to back alleys and trying not to get seen.
Okay. Just like longer strides, or just like bounding off of walls, or
Maybe a combination, but more focusing on just covering a lot of ground fast to see what's going on and where it was and if it's like a problem.
okay. You are you're able to get relatively close to where you believe the sounds to have come from. There is several small, like, parking ramps, and like a train rail running through, as well as some rundown buildings.
Hmm. Uh, and I kind of just skulk around. Anyone got hurt?
Okay. Just quickly investigating through here. It doesn't seem like there's anyone around in the immediate vicinity. Though you can hear footfalls. The slight as it begins to fade as distance is being made.
Then I'm probably gonna be moving that way to see who's going where if I just heard gunshots around here.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm gonna tell you this right now. They can't outrun you. They actually can't. They cannot do that. However, they do, eventually, as you catch up, it is, and this is the problem with being a GM, you have many much paper. Where are you? I just had you. Oh my goodness. Come on. Did I not bookmark this? I'm a genius. Okay, there we go. They are, it is a woman of probably some form of, Hispanic heritage of some variety. Kind of a jeans and like t-shirt and leather jacket situation going on. As you get closer, she immediately reaches down at her hip and spins around and does have a firearm.
Oh. Does she like point it at me like firearm, or is she just
She does have it
having it
like
at the ready?
she has it at the ready. She hasn't trained it on you, but she does have it at the ready.
So I'm gonna kind of come to a more reasonable speed, I guess,
Okay.
and kind of like I'm just gonna kind of walk towards, essentially casually walking towards her, like hands up, like whoa.
That is far enough.
Okay. What's with the gun?
I heard shots coming from here. I go to investigate. Kind of takes a hand off of, like one hand off the firearm and moves towards the left side of her coat and brushes it aside, and there is like a detective's badge there.
So the shots weren't yours.
No.
All right. Do you have any ideas on who they were?
No clue. I think they came from up though.
Got it. And this is obviously just like a person, right?
Yep.
This isn't... Okay. So I'm gonna try and stay very... Well, that's definitely a thing. Try and stay very calm about the whole thing.
Okay.
But I am gonna take a couple more steps towards them. So you're just running around with a... Well, I guess kind of have to. So you have no idea where those gunshots came from?
Not particularly, but I would assume up top, higher level.
Okay. Thanks. And Ira's gonna just start like walking away, essentially looking for a way to get like up top.
Okay. Really weird interaction for the detective, but can't really pursue that. She's got other things going on.
Mhm.
This place is fairly empty except for you, her, and presumably an unknown. So finding a place to scale isn't difficult. And
Because I can jump vertically 3 meters.
Yep. Given your abilities, you'll beat her to the punch by a lot. And you do find an area that looks like it was set up. Second to... No. Yeah, second highest level within this parking ramp, and you find 3 spent shells of a particularly alarming variety. They are made of silver.
Fun. Can I kind of tell like where it was set up? Because I'm assuming it's not here anymore, like the person or the gun.
Yeah, they are not here anymore. I would say to tell that, I think it's an intelligence investigation roll.
Gotcha. How smart am I? Okay. That's 2 dice.
I believe in you.
And one of those has to be hunger, right?
Not yet, no.
No? Okay,
Nope.
Cool.
I have not called for a vows check. I will probably do that at the end of the session.
That's not bad.
Oh, so our default hunger is 0 at the moment then.
Correct.
Oh, okay. Let me just remove that.
Oh, cool. I got 1 success on my cool dice, and wait, this is... Okay, I've got 2 successes because that's kind of the best I can do.
That's also all you needed.
Great.
Not it exactly. But the area itself is fairly straightforward. Just looking at it and kind of like stretching your arm out just to get like a gauge of kind of like a ruler almost. It looks in a certain stretch of the street, there's a far out you can see an open space of a much nicer part of the city, but there's a clear line of sight there, given where the shells have been left. That was likely their target out there, and you can actually see some red and blue lights out there.
Mm. Can I kind of like sidle up to like where they were pointing and just kind of see if I can? I just see if I could. I'm just saying the word "see" a lot. Do I just see the lights, or can I get like a glimpse of like what's going on down there?
Yeah, you just basic shapes of vehicles. Like you can, like in real life, anyone can see a vehicle of the certain like first responder variety and kind of just see the shape and know what it is. It looks like a variety of ambulance and officers.
Cool, cool. I'm not going towards the cops. Can I assume the detective is probably coming up here?
Yeah, probably.
Hmm. I don't know if I want to talk to her either. But all I've got so far is that the detective is trying to figure out where the shots are coming from. These are silver bullets, so they were aimed at probably a kindred. And there's cops down there.
Yep.
So something got hit.
Yeah.
I think I'm probably gonna start like scaling down to try and go towards the area the cops are in, not directly like the scene, but to try and go see like what is going on and if there's like anything suspicious.
All right. As you dodge the detective once again, um,
Sorry.
scaling and moving out of the way and heading that direction. Vincent, what are you doing this late night?
How late is it at this point?
12 a.m., maybe just past.
Okay, so he would granted there's no like people like loitering outside of hit the little park in front of the canals. He would probably be out very very carefully pulling confessions off the bars if there's any.
Okay.
I could have him go out to the market since he's a bagger too.
Yeah, I guess you could probably multitask that too. Just going through like little bits of confessions and such. Um, the market itself is very particular for what you need.
Mm-hmm.
It,
Okay. Well, okay. He can just be out, very carefully collecting, his, confessions, and then, maybe he just starts, climbing up the stairs afterwards to just, get some air for a little bit. Given it's not a weekend night, so I don't think there's a lot of foot traffic.
there is not a lot of foot traffic. There is still a little bit of traffic here and there, but it's easy enough to just dodge.
Especially for him, yeah.
Um, it's the clouds and such make things a lot easier to move about. And the slight drizzle that has begun. Though, going to such a market, and for safety's sake, no one who sells what you need is ever really the same. It always seems to be someone different, though sometimes it's the same person, but it's seldom. One of them in particular, stick thin, clearly maybe not so healthy looking college graduate looking person. You must be the customer?
Yes. He'll finish, say he's quite literally reading while he's walking. He'll just tuck the last one back in his notebook and put it on the inside of his coat. Yes. Hello.
Oh, alright. So are we doing a bulk or just a small batch this time? I know it depends for you, so.
Just a small batch, please, tonight.
Gotcha. Well, we'll say this just so you know. There is someone, who is looking into this business a little bit. Not that we should have to worry about it, just forewarn.
I'm not, too concerned, thank you.
Well, you'll be fine. I might be fucked, though.
Unfortunate. He'll start. He'll just grab his wallet.
Okay. As you are making that exchange, there is slightly off in the distance, you can hear the screeching of rubber on asphalt and the grating of metal upon cement. An impact. And the slight smell of spilt oil and coolant.
Oof. That's immediately gonna catch his attention, and he'll just kind of grab his goods and then also put it in his massive coat. And head over. Assuming it's there's not already a bunch of people on scene.
Not quite yet. Currently there seems to be a very wrecked Mercedes, which in its mechanical living life would have been a really nice car. The interior has the leather seats and all of that, but it does hold the occupancy of one deceased.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think he's been in a car in a very long time. Imagine him folding himself into a car. Okay. He's gonna quickly come over and are they can you tell through the smell if it's human or vampire?
It is most definitely human, just because of how they are bleeding.
Bleeding out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. Given the circumstances, he's gonna very carefully pull them out, although pretty easily because he's quite strong.
Okay. I'm not even gonna make you roll because
Yeah.
you're actually still pretty ridiculously strong. So yeah,
Yes.
that doesn't seem like that needs to be rolled.
If the other one's conscious,
there is only one person. It's just this person. Yep.
okay. He'll lay them out. Does it look like, is it like a fatal thing, or is it like maybe
It
CPR
looks
could do
like
it?
an entry and exit wound from the top base under the jaw and exiting out the bottom area of the neck and clavicle.
Oh god, okay. He'll see that and immediately like look up and start kind of like pulling away. Because he doesn't want to get caught up in whatever this person was caught up in. Like, does he see anything?
I would say intelligence. In this instance, survival. Intelligence, survival.
Okay.
Actually, let me rephrase. I think this is more. This is wit survival. Yeah, this is wit survival.
Okay. That's even better. Okay. So, I got one success. Or wait, how does this? So I rolled an 8 and 3 5s and a 1.
So a 1 is a failure, and an 8 is a success. So it nets out to being 0.
Okay.
I don't think ones take out failures in this edition, or
Hold on, let me
successes.
double check. Nope. Yep, you're right. I am thinking of a different thing. I am thinking of the dreaming rules. That's why.
Ah.
So it is 1 success. Nothing that you can see immediately. However, with a accident like this that is public enough, the sounds of sirens and vehicles can be heard off in the distance, fast approaching.
Oh yeah, he gets out real fast.
Okay.
And he's not too hurried, but he just makes his way to a dark alley.
All right. What are you doing in said dark alley? Just observing?
Not so much. He's more or less just keeping an eye out for whatever shot the person. And just trying to remove himself from the scene.
Nothing happens for 10 some odd minutes before you can hear the arrival of the various first responders and the radio chatter that begins there. But you can hear hidden away in the tucked away alley, you can hear footsteps approaching.
He's just gonna freeze and use his Cloak of Shadows.
Okay. Um. Hmm. Oh, that's really funny, actually.
He remains hidden as long as he does not move.
Can love cloak of shadows.
Okay. Ira, as you approach in the alley area, to get a closer look, you don't see anything, but something does feel close.
Hmm. So Ira's gonna kind of creep out of an alley, kind of looking there. But something's wrong. I guess to try and see if they can see anything better, considering it is middle of the night. They're gonna turn on their eyes of the beast.
Okay.
And kind of get a second look around just to see. But I don't know if that does anything for the cloak of shadows.
Well, here's how we're gonna rule this one, because honestly, I just think it's hilarious, so we're gonna do it this way. So for Vincent, they are going to roll a yeah, dexterity and stealth check, and you're going to add 2 extra dice because you are in your cloak of shadows, and I think that's hilarious. I think we are going to do a
I don't know if Ira needs to roll.
it might happen. Given everything that's happening, probably a wits check of some kind. I will let you argue your case for the
Jesus.
investigation, insight, or streetwise.
Gotcha. Uh, I would argue streetwise because that is my highest one out of those three. And I've got to be, as a bouncer, and part of the deep punk scene. I've got to be on my toes and ready to kick people out of anywhere at any point because there are creeps literally everywhere.
Okay. Yeah, I'll buy that.
Yeah. Okay, so that was streetwise and wits.
Yep.
Okay, so that's three. That's 6. Let's do this. Okay. I've got 2 what is it called? Critical successes?
Okay.
Or potential critical. Yeah.
So 2 pairs then? Like a pair of 10?
I've got a pair of critical, a pair of 10s. Yeah.
Pair of 10, so that's 4.
Yeah.
Yep, so that's 4.
Oh, cool.
Anything else, or is that it?
That's it.
Okay. Something really does feel off in this alley. But this night has already gone off the rails in the terms of just kind of strange. and a little alarming. Vincent, you are aware of the presence.
Yeah. If Ira is like moving around, he's a big guy, so he's gonna get nervous and probably start moving himself. Like, because he doesn't want Ira. He naturally doesn't want Ira to bump into him. Because he's an awkward dude.
Oh my goodness. So, like, would I be able to hear, like, shuffling?
Yeah, you'd probably actually hear, like, rain hitting his hat, too. Like, his very large hat from, like, the rooftop, too.
So, can I argue that I don't see anything, but I hear something? And
Yeah.
the fact that I can't see anything makes me, like, there's somebody fucking here. And so, I'm just gonna, like, use my
Oh, God.
my soaring leap and just go in that direction
Oh,
to, like, tackle something.
Okay.
I can either do the three
Literally-
meters vertical and just come down on something, or I can just like dive tackle 5 meters.
Literally his worst nightmare. He'd rather get shot. Like, come on.
So this.
I don't know what's there. I just hear something, and I know someone did get shot.
Oh, I'm laughing. Please.
I love it.
Oh,
I think this is because you're doing a leap. We'll do dexterity athletics for Ira. And for Vincent here, I think... I think it's dexterity survival to not get... Actually, no. Dexterity athletics as well.
Okay, what a fucking goblin. Okay.
oh, absolutely.
I love her.
110%.
I
Oh,
only got
God.
1 success.
Okay. I got 1 success and 1 critical success.
Okay, so that just
So
counts
3 successes?
No, it only counts as a critical if the two
Two.
pair. So it's just 2 success. However, that does do it.
Yeah.
As you do impact into something. And have...
Does that make the thing drop and I can see him?
I would say yeah.
So I would say I'm like literally crouching on his chest, looking down at him and going, a fucking Nosferatu?
Like, his hat gets thrown and he just like is completely stunned. Like, entirely.
The eyes...
Please get off me.
No. What the fuck are you doing?
Oh, goodness. Okay.
And I've still got like the eyes of the beast going too.
The accident. I saw the accident. That's all. Please get off me.
Just kind of stares at you for a solid, like, uncomfortable moment. But steps off.
Avoiding eye contact entirely. Maybe you don't know that because his eyes are like completely black, but he is just head to the side. Don't hurt me, kind of thing. He'll like very quickly like comb his hair back, which is actually like pretty nice. He has it like kind of braided down the front, and then puts his hat back on.
Yeah, Ira's gonna pick up the hat.
Oh.
And just kind of hold the hat and look it over. Like, what? Okay.
Can I have that, please?
No, you really shouldn't sneak up on people. Like, God, I could have fucking taken you out.
You
scared me!
He's slowly getting to his full height, which is like 2 heads taller than Ira.
Ira does not care. Ira is like 5'5", by the way. Ira's a goddamn gremlin.
Ready to fight always.
Oh my god.
And like not phased at all by the 7-foot Nosferatu. Sorry, the 7'2" Nosferatu.
Please just give me my hat?
Ira puts the hat on.
Okay.
Why are you over here by a kindred shooting?
I saw them. I wanted to help. I know a thing or two. Unfortunately, it seems like they've been shot, but please give me my hat.
Alright, fine. If you're gonna whine about it.
Thank you.
And gives the hat back. Listen. There were some silver bullets over in a parking garage, and there was a cop. I think I lost the cop. So, you said you saw the accident or whatever? I guess it's just a murder. It's not really an accident.
I can, the person there, they were human. I don't know why they would need silver bullets.
Maybe that wasn't the intended target? Because I don't see why.
He's still, like, fussing with his hat, awkwardly.
Well, I mean, you can either sit here and fidget with your hat, or you can help me figure out where the hell the thing went.
What do you want me to do? I literally just was trying to help a person. I can't even help them.
Well, maybe there's someone else you can help.
He just looks very tired at this.
Or you can go home to, I don't know, a hole.
Listen, I have a very nice hole, mind you. Second of all.
Not really, because I've got a shitty apartment.
Oh, okay.
I feel like that's on equal ground. Anyway. Huh?
I don't quite know what you want me to do. It's not like I can literally be seen by anyone.
Yeah, no, I saw that. Well, no, I didn't see that. I just kind of jumped you.
Unless you have information, I have no. It is weird though.
Yeah, so there were like, was a long-range weapon, at the very least. There were 3 silver shells, and they shot a car. I'm guessing that's what you said. There was something.
Well, if you want to take a look before
I'm not getting anywhere near cops.
Okay.
They are. Yeah, the cops and the paramedics are there, dealing with that. However, the number has dwindled significantly, to where there's just a couple people left, as the rest just have to leave. They can't focus on this forever.
Ira might try to like creep closer and like try to get like some sort of visual on the situation without, actually getting anywhere near police.
Okay.
Vincent's gonna stand very still again and just watch.
Like a rigid statue. Okay, I would say for Ira then this would be a... Dexterity stealth.
Funnily enough, I have nothing in stealth. It's almost like I am very, very obvious with my bright green buzz cut and my violence. So I've 2 dice. I've got 110. So I've got 1 to 6.
Okay. Well, I will tell you this right now. Most NPCs in World of Darkness use 3 dice. So. And you were really lucky because they didn't get any successes.
I'm doing great.
You're skimming. That's what you're doing. You're going right along the surface, the razor's edge. But But yeah, you were able to get a little bit closer. I would say within 20, 30 feet. Is about as close as you can get. Anything closer, and you're kind of really risking being seen. In an obvious light, at least. But looking around, you can see pieces of a mirror that are on the ground. Shattered flecks of metal, and just in the wall that seems to have been missed by the authorities. Looks like a hole.
And I look in the hole.
Yeah, you'd have to kind of walk around to do it
Yeah.
gingerly to avoid, but you are able to do so. Um, there appears to be bits of silver in there.
Hmm. Yep, that's the bullets.
Can you describe though what the person looks like?
Hmm?
Can you describe what that person looks like who was shot?
Yeah, they were fairly tall, muscular built, bald shave, has that kind of a traditional, almost mafioso enforcer look to them.
Oh.
I see. Looking at the car, do I notice like any like back doors open? Anything that would indicate like another person in the car?
Actually, yeah, the rear passenger side door, since the car is at an upside down angle, is swung open. Even in a crash like this, which does do some damage, the door should swing open.
Like it looks like someone opened it.
Yep.
And there's only one body.
Correct.
Okay. Yeah, someone got out of that crash.
We'll do like another glance around. He's just not willing to get much closer with people around though.
Okay.
I don't. He's just gonna like shake his head a little bit, and then otherwise go still again. Just blink into sight.
Kind of just keeps like freezing like a possum.
Kind of.
Am I able to like try to figure out like what direction people running from, I don't know, a gunman and a crash would go?
Looking around a little bit further, now that you're taking a little bit more time noticing that, it's dark, so it's no surprise that the authorities would have missed it, given the slight bit of rain. But you can see slight telltale signs of skid marks, as if a vehicle went from not moving to moving rather suddenly.
And I mean, I've got my eyes the beast, so just hey. And I'm gonna like wave my arm around in the empty air, or what should be empty air, until I smack Vincent.
Jeez.
Like, there you are. Okay. So looks like a car sped off.
Okay.
So I'm gonna guess they went that way.
Oh, okay. Are we playing vigilante tonight? Is that what's
Yep.
happening?
Let's go.
Okay. He'll follow.
Or
Look, you went to investigate. We're gonna continue investigating.
Yeah, good thing he's a doormat. Let's go.
Yay! I'll try not to leap too much.
I will make this known given the time frame of stuff that has happened now. It is roughly about 1 a.m. The sun will begin rising roughly around 5:30 to 5:45-ish.
We got
Alright.
time.
Right. As you go off to do that, someone you have never been in a skyscraper like socialite setting or area like this that has been so overly gaudy and awfully pretentious.
Ew.
yeah, that's about what I expected.
You understand I can't. Humans cannot see me.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, listen, I'm pretty good at the whole stealth thing. So like,
Okay. I'm sure you are.
what is that supposed to mean?
Nothing.
No, say it to my face.
He is literally not going to say anything.
Okay. That
Trying to square up to the 7-foot man.
well, going off of all of that, and taking all the back roads and following the trail that Solomon left, you do end up at a club that is in the stages of closing down. Cassius, what is the name of your club?
The Elderflower Lounge.
I love that.
Amazing.
You do
And
know.
it's a speakeasy, so it's fronted, but it's 2022. We don't need to actually hide it. It's still fairly clear where it is.
Yeah, it's a. You know at the very least that the proprietor is of similar origins, is kindred.
I think I've been by this place a couple times.
You most
not-
definitely have been as a bouncer. You don't know the proprietor very well, but
Yeah.
have worked.
It's not usually my scene, but he pays good.
All right.
How about you go around back?
Sure. He'll just obediently go around back.
This poor man.
He's
Amazing.
high-key contemplating running away.
Oh no.
No.
But
I literally will chase you down,
Oh, that'd be a nightmare.
Luckily.
to have.
and I will
Secrets.
catch you.
Secrets are very interesting to him. He has to know what's going on now, so he'll stick around.
So Ira's just going to stroll in the front door.
Okay.
And presumably to the actual entrance.
Yeah.
Two of the like servers and hosts there see you come in, and it's about, it's not super close to close, but it's within 35-ish minutes, so there is like that slight head tilt like downwards, like Okay. I know that some people in here know this all too well.
Hey, where's Fancy Pants?
He, he doesn't like that.
I also know that I don't care. Where is he?
Oh, you, okay. Alright. I'm still on the clock, so I can't say anything. Sure.
That's fine.
There is like a slight knock at your office area, Cassius, as you're doing the finishing tills and all of that.
Hmm? Come in. If it's about the spill in the restroom, I'm aware.
The host just opens the door and walks away because this is
Ah!
Ira literally does the thing where they kind of go up to the door, they hold onto the door frame and literally just hang inside to check if you're actually there.
You know? I didn't schedule you tonight. I don't even think you're scheduled tomorrow. Are you looking at dinner options? It's a little late for dinner options.
No, I don't do takeout. I stick to my own buffet. Anyway, have
Yes,
you
well, you're
perchance?
interrupting my chance at dinner, so this better be important.
You heard any gunshots today?
Have I heard any gunshots in my club? Or
In
just
the vicinity.
generally? Today? No.
Cool. How about any speeding cars, vans?
Sound do you think gets through these walls?
Listen.
Honest question?
Okay, I'm gonna give you the quick rundown of something that happened a little farther downtown, and you're gonna tell me if you know anything.
Okay.
Great. Literally walks in and sits down. Feet over one arm of a chair. Oh, I've also got a guy out back, but don't pay attention to him. He's shy.
I'm going to take that to mean when you say shy, it's still a moving person and not you just put a guy outside. All right.
No,
just needed to clarify.
Important clarification.
Just for clarification, I don't like that happening right outside my door.
No, I know. I try to keep it a couple doors down. Anyway, so somebody got shot. A car flipped. Someone got out of the car. Not the driver. The driver's dead. But someone got out of the car and sped away. And I know it's something funky because there were silver bullets from a parking garage across a couple blocks.
Silver bullets, parking garage. How close was this?
It's
How close was this?
It's probably within. A little under a mile. It's not a huge span of distance.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty close. They came this direction once they sped off from the incident.
How nice of a car?
It was a Mercedes, a Benz, I don't know.
Well, Prince Laurent was here tonight for a quick conversation before, and then she left. So she's the only...
Someone trying to shoot a prince?
I'm not sure, but that's the only kindred that I've seen in and out of my doors tonight until you arrived. So...
Oh, and the guy out back, but...
Oh, so they... Okay, so we're clarifying who the guy out back is. Alright, fair enough.
I have no idea what his name is, but he's shy and he likes his hat.
We all love good headwear. Agreed.
God damn it. Lightly waiting out of the back exit, just like, gonna open this?
Right.
I'm so sorry.
Well, let's... Hold on. Let me... see. Nice car. Prince was the last kindred I saw in the area. But, so, was there someone in the car? You said someone was
Yeah,
shot?
like just a guy got shot, crashed the car.
Kind of, like, hired muscle variety?
Oh yeah, absolutely, like a generic,
Yeah, that sounds
like
like
a Vin Diesel-esque.
Sounds like it might have been her car then, yes.
So dead, goodness.
Well, that's unpleasant if that happens so close to here. Especially considering our conversation.
Oh,
Oh, just apparently some rumors about something running rampant from the northeast down to here, spotted recently in the area, apparently. I
wonder if that something had a gun.
Possibly. No, I mean, silver
Although, I
bullets,
mean,
so it was
something
intentional.
running rampant could that could describe me, honestly.
Well, yes, but
But I've been here.
Yeah, you didn't come recently from the northeast. So, well, I do... Let me hand off closing duties to my assistant manager, and I can make a call if you want me to check. I don't know that she'll answer if it was her, but, you know.
I mean, yeah, I don't got her number.
If your friend doesn't want to stay out back, there are stairs up to my apartment if you two want to wait up there while I get things closed. And I'll meet you up there in, like, 5 minutes.
Nice. All right, I'm gonna raid your fridge, and instantly gets up.
How much food do you think I actually keep? Never mind.
I don't know. Maybe you got blood bags. All right, I like a good Cheez-It.
Those I do have.
Nice. Gives a wave and just waltzes out of the office to go get Vincent.
Apparently, I'm finding my assistant manager.
Your assistant manager is the one that was greeting the your fellow kin before.
She digs me.
Just gonna just pull a name out of a hat, and we'll just go with the fucking I don't know.
Jesse?
Sure, yeah, Jesse. We'll go with Jesse. Why not? Jesse, I am so sorry to ask this of you. Can you get the last of the closing duties finished? I can lock up if I need to leave, or just as soon as you all are out, I just have to go take care of a little bit of business.
She checks the clock at its like 5 to close time, but just yeah, I can do that.
Also, obviously, because of the circumstances, you have full permission to kick anyone who's left on the floor out. Also, why they would be here 5 minutes to close, I don't know. Some people have terrible taste, and I really don't have the patience for it tonight. Full permission to be rude, by the way. I will accept any complaints. And he just walks off.
You don't hear it, but there's almost like a cut screen to Jessie as she kind of just stares off into like that space and would be kind of slightly off kilter staring into the camera. Okay.
I feel like anyone who's worked here for long enough to become assistant manager has seen weird enough shit. She'll be fine.
I have my own recent workplace story that we can get to after session. But yeah, the going for that and going up to your apartment. What does it look like?
Oh gosh.
Let me see.
Oh gosh. Hold on. Let me find it. So it's like a smallish to medium-sized apartment. Like, it's a decent-sized apartment for like a single person living there, and even a decent-sized apartment for like 2 people living there. But it's not like an extravagant penthouse or anything. It's just like nice little apartment. With relatively like luxurious furniture, like nice leather couches, big screen TV, fancy LED light setup, the works. Lots of like little art pieces, like little like paintings, little sculptures, pottery, photographs, like all over the walls on like so many surfaces. There's a bunch of like little statuesque, like sort of Greco-Roman stuff, little reconstructions of like different busts and statues from that sort of whole art movement. And there's like a little balcony that he has that you can probably see out of. It's got some pretty thick curtains that can be closed, but it's got for the size of the balcony, pretty large collection of just potted plants. But yeah, it's mostly simple. It's just the furnishings are kind of luxurious, and a lot of art.
All right.
Interesting.
You the 3 of you are now in Cash's apartment.
Right. And you are Hall One.
Vincent.
Vincent.
Oh, your name's
Pleasure
Vincent?
to meet you.
Mm-hmm. He's like in the process of politely trying to take off his boots at the door.
Thank you.
Ivor is not.
Like, Cassius is doing the same thing and just watching Ira irritably.
Ira's in like these like I'm talking like 5-inch platform goth boots with studs all over them.
They have zippers up the side.
Not these ones.
Oh,
That's all laced up.
uh-huh.
You don't know.
Uh-huh.
I'm also
Go
just
on.
like casually taking off whatever like jacket or blazer I wear for work and just tossing it on a hook and just getting a comfy looking cardigan off. Just like a nice like cream colored cardigan to go over my turtleneck shirt. Right.
Yeah, so this is fancy pants.
I don't like... Right. Cassius. You can just call me Cass.
Okay.
Cashman.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Oh,
Feel free
I'm
to
Ira.
make yourselves at home. Sit anywhere.
Already on the couch.
I will go get my phone.
Vincent will pick the sturdiest chair.
I go and dig out, because I don't keep it with me on the floor. I go and dig out, like, just, basic phone. And also, while I'm digging out stuff, I grab, weirdly, just like a little tiny bag of art supplies and a tiny canvas.
Okay.
Right. Okay. So, I'm going to call her, and she may or may not answer. Do you have a plan for if she does not?
Where does she live?
Who is she?
Oh, yeah. Apparently it might have been the prince that got shot at.
Oh. Oh, okay. Does Vincent know any, like, weird rumors around, like, that could be related to that? You know, Nosferatu and all.
Let me see.
The well beast.
Not that he's super social, even with his own clan, but...
I tried to write the word fucking apartment and wrote opponent. I guess I'm ready to fight.
Bully this poor man.
I did not bully. You were hiding and it freaked me out, so I jumped.
And you stayed on him, and you didn't
Like
give
a rat.
back his hat.
Yeah, it's a hat.
I think the role for this would be intelligence occult.
Okay, I can do
Nice.
that. Where's my sheet? There it is. Not very much. I got 0 successes. And 1. I don't know if that's critical failures or anything like that.
So you have 0 successes.
Yes, I got
And
2
a
2s and a 1.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh, this is fun.
Oh no.
1 second.
Hey, I don't know that this will be fun, Vincent. The way he
It's only
said that.
fun if it's on a hunger dice.
I feel like he's about to give you incorrect information.
Honestly, that's what it sounds like.
Nice.
You know what?
Oh, I just give him an idea. Shit.
I'm gonna hold on to it.
Okay.
Somehow that's worse.
I'll just tally.
Right.
Yeah, you can't really recall anything regarding the prince. You do know that she's relatively new to being the prince here. She's only been a prince here for about 4 or 5 years.
Okay. He won't say anything.
I will sit down in front of Vincent. I've got a tiny canvas on my knee, and I'm putting the phone with her number pulled up to my ear as I'm copying your color palette down. Trying to copy it down. You don't mind if I borrow this, right?
Borrow what? He like looks at himself, like touches his keys, like
Your color palette. I like to, when I meet new people, I like to sort of just take concept, general palette working.
Oh, Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See that one over there? And points at one that's mostly like blacks and grays and silvers, and then just one bright green.
Yep. I'm still
That's
figuring
me.
out a piece to do with that one, but I've got ideas. Don't worry. And
Radioactive rat.
he's just gonna get to work and then just hit call.
Okay. As the phone rings, we cut across to the more center area of the city. And like I said, Solomon, this place is
Offensive.
allergy-inducing, pretentious.
About what I
Being
expect.
who she is, she also, you are in as much danger as she is right now, so she's not gonna let you just sit out there either. Alright? I need to figure out what the hell that was.
Yeah, that's a good idea. You don't know who's shooting you.
No. No, I don't. Find that particularly troubling.
Great. Well.
I'm usually
Well.
pretty good about knowing my enemies, so this is different.
Mm-hmm. Here. So about my van.
What about it?
Your van?
Anywhere I can park it, it's getting close to sunup. Or keep it parked.
There's a personal, for most of the residential tenants here, there is a underground parking, though I do believe a couple of them have driven, out west for a family vacation or something like that. She reaches into, like, a desk or something and pulls out, like, a card on a keychain. Tosses it to you. That should let you in.
Appreciated. Good luck. I will turn and leave. I have no interest of staying anywhere near the prince.
As you begin to turn and leave, there is a ringing from the office area as she picks up the phone.
If I can break line of sight with everyone, I will immediately cloak of shadows and just try to listen in.
Oh yeah, easily enough. She's being very cagey about stuff, so
Yeah.
hello.
I do apologize for calling you so late. I wasn't sure you'd answer. I have a couple of our fellows, some concerned parties, who were ran into an interesting scene they found on considering the proximity and the vehicle involved. They were curious if you might know anything.
They're wondering if I got shot at.
Yes.
Yes, I did get shot at. 3
I
times, I believe.
That is very unfortunate.
Who
Any
was it?
sign of the shooter, or were you just forced to leave?
I didn't really... After a crash, I was a little disorientated, so... I didn't find any sign of the shooter, no.
Right. Well, let's see. Should I send said concerned party your direction so they can investigate further, or... Well, I suppose Sunrise is getting a little Little close, but
Not tonight. No. As you said, sunrise is getting rather close. However, I will propose this, since normally I would have my people look into it. But not many know my personal rounds. So you can imagine trust is a little broken there.
understood. Understood.
Why don't you send them, and yourself if you feel so inclined, tomorrow night? And we can...
What day is tomorrow? Out of curiosity. Just like weekday.
It would be like a Thursday.
I can miss one punk night, sure.
We're gonna miss punk night.
Yes, we're going to miss punk night.
Well, that's like they're in your apartment.
Yes? Should they not be?
No, that's fine. I just... The way it was worded before, I figured you had already talked to them and they had left.
Well, I didn't want to send them off with no information at all, so thought it was best. Also, it was closing time and I couldn't exactly have them sticking around with the club. One of them does stand out a little bit. And, well, actually, they both stand out, but in very different ways, I must be honest. And he's just mouthing, no offense.
Vincent really does not care. He's a little not in agreement.
Right, let's say... 45 minutes after sunset.
That seems acceptable.
Right. Well, I will see you tomorrow, and also keep an eye out and listen out around the neighborhood, since apparently it's not as nice a neighborhood as I was hoping tonight.
Yeah, well, I got that feeling.
I don't mean to pry, but how many people could you have possibly even told you were visiting my lounge tonight?
Not many, so you can imagine that I will be looking into that.
Excellent. Well, I will let you deal with whatever business you can take care of. Get some rest. Get something to eat. It was a pleasure, as always. I'm rambling because my own chance at a meal has
Click.
been interrupted. Right. Well, we'll go see her tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Was that not the intention?
He looks over at Ira.
I wanted to see if they were dead.
You've got to clarify these things. I could have just asked for confirmation of life and been
Well,
over
no,
and
now I'm invested.
Well,
Right, Vincent?
Oh,
have
he's just gonna look the other way.
have we been recruited?
Yes.
I don't remember signing a waiver.
Recruited is generous.
I jumped him.
What?
To be fair, he was invisible.
Right.
What do you want me to do? Like, it's just like such a no.
We'll sneak up on people and they won't jump you.
Okay.
I have no commentary on that. That seems like an issue between you two. I mean, how far away are your residents?
Oh, mine's too far away. I'm crashing on your couch.
Thought you'd say that.
I should be fine. Thank you.
All right, if you're sure.
Yeah. That being said, I'm gonna go. He's gonna stand up. Thank you for your hospitality. It's gonna very awkwardly start putting on his boots, his weird clunky rain boots.
And thank you for your color palette. I've already got ideas.
I'm flattered. I see you tomorrow. He's like trying to gauge like.
We
You need
what
someone to
you
walk you
here.
home?
No, you should stay here. It's much safer.
We can meet out back behind the building. If
Yeah.
that would be preferable.
Understandable, of course. I will be going. Thank you.
Oh, and final thing I tell all our lovely kindred: if you pick up a snack on your way home, wait at least a block to do so. I don't like when people sort of have little memory blocks right outside my door.
He looks like uncomfortable at that and just is like, no, I understand. It's fine. I'll be leaving. Thank you again. And he just hurries out the door.
Bye,
As politely
Vinny.
as he can. Oh, he'll bump into the door frame and turn around, pick up his hat, and then like gently close the door and be on his way.
Oh, I like him.
I love him.
Ah, what a nerd.
True.
Well,
I'll be right back.
there.
So where are those cheeses?
Top pantry.
Great. Ira's gonna get on your counter.
Yeah, sure.
To
I'll
reach
clean
it.
that tomorrow. Why not?
The boots are clean enough.
It's been raining and stuff. They are not clean enough.
They're clean enough. It's not like there was mud.
Somehow I think mud would have been better than whatever is on the asphalt, but we can agree to disagree on that.
There might have been some street gum.
It's a fresh box, like just bought. Please don't eat all of them.
I really can't. So
I know that's technically true, but you concern me sometimes.
listen, how about this? And Lily just like tears open the top of the box and takes a handful out and just sticks the box back. Is that better?
That'll work. You also definitely didn't wash your hands before sticking your hand in the box, but it's fine.
God,
Not
I didn't
like
know
we
I
can
was
get
staying at the
it anyways.
Queen's.
Right. Unfortunately, don't have any blood bags in the fridge, though. So, just the Cheez-Its for tonight.
I mean, I could probably go down an alley and see if there's any creeps.
Well, I heard a complaint from tonight's bouncer about someone like 2 blocks down. Don't know if they'd still be there, though.
How close is it to sunrise?
It's like under an hour.
It's not worth it.
Right. I'm going to my room. Please don't break anything. And if you steal anything, remember it is under the circumstances I will attempt to steal it back.
Challenge accepted.
Right. Good
Just starts eating the Cheez-Its. Still standing on the counter.
day to you. No,
Bye.
no loud music, please. He just
Okay.
walks into his room.
Cheez-Its are gonna be stale by morning.
As all of you find your places to rest during daylight, and as meals have been interrupted for all of you, I'm gonna call for the rouse check now.
I don't know what that means. I'm stupid.
Roll d10. 6 or
Just
higher is a success, and no hunger gained. Anything lower is a failure, and a hunger die added.
I get hungrier.
I get hungry too.
Horrifying.
I got a 10.
Nice.
Okay.
I don't get hungrier.
Fucking.
I got Cheez-Its.
I didn't look at the number. Hold on. I looked at it, registered that I'd rolled it, and then I picked it up and I was like, wait.
No information contained.
Do let me know if it is a 1, though.
It wasn't a 1, I know that much.
Okay.
I don't think it was a success, but I just didn't.
Did you just re-roll it?
That's up to Joe, I just didn't register at all.
Just re-roll it, that's fine.
It's like, wait a minute. Yeah, I'll roll it, pick it right back up, it's fine. And drop that one on the floor. Okay, this is fine. Joe, remember the comment I made about a playpen for my dice? Not a dice box. Specifically, I need a playpen.
Yeah.
It's holding true. A 2. Okay, so definitely no success.
Okay.
Bless you.
So.
Sorry.
The moment of like trying to comprehend.
It took just a second to register.
Okay. So everyone but Ira will now have a hunger die added to the pool.
Nice.
As the sun rises and the daylight calls you to rest, as the next nightfall will indeed require a meeting of high status and risk. But for the time being, that will be the closeout to the session.